Hello, dear children. Before we begin our lesson, let us all join our hands, close our eyes, and get into the spirit of prayer. Girls, say the prayer along with me. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Hello, girls. Today is the 24th of June, and we will continue with EVS 1, Lesson 1. Children, I hope you have read your text lesson, as it will help you to understand the part 2 of your lesson in a better way. So, girls, let us begin with our lesson. Life Cycle of Animals, Part 2. Before we begin, girls, let us revise what we studied in our Part 1. Now, as we have learned that almost all the living creatures look like their mothers, except for a butterfly and some other animals. And there are different stages of growth in all the living creatures. And this growth can be seen after birth, and which reduces gradually, and later the living creature dies. We also learned that the young ones of all living beings are born in different ways. Some grow in their mother's tummies and some lay eggs. For example, I told you, like the ants, the spider, the butterflies, the snakes, but their eggs are tiny. So we looked for the example of a hen whose eggs are big enough to be seen. So we took that example and learned the life cycle of a chicken, where we saw a hen sits on her eggs to hatch them, and the fully grown chick breaks the eggshell and comes out. Now today, girls, we are going to begin with the part 2 of our lesson. In the part 1 of our lesson, I gave you a small introduction about this new term metamorphosis. We also learnt that there are a lot of similarities between a goat and its kid, and also between a hen and her chicks. But there is a lot of difference between a caterpillar and a butterfly. Now, children, as we are going to study about the life cycle of a butterfly, this process or the changes that take place in the young ones till they grow into adults is known as metamorphosis. I hope you remember the meaning of adult. Adult means a grown up, and there is a lot of difference among the two, which we will be studying now. Children, I know that you miss going to the parks and gardens because you really enjoy there with your family members. When you go there, when you look around you, you see all the beautiful trees, plants, different types of flowers around you. And if you notice, you even see many insects. These insects live on trees and plants. And you also see beautiful and colorful butterflies among them. You see that there are various shapes and sizes of butterflies. And all the butterflies have different colored wings. They make our environment look beautiful. When you see a butterfly, you don't feel sad, but Instead, you feel happy looking at their vibrant colors. As butterflies grow, they pass through 4 stages during their life cycle. They are eggs, larva, pupa, and adult. The adult stage is called the butterfly. As you all know the meaning of adult, it means a grown up. Now let us see the example of a plain tiger butterfly, which are very commonly seen around us. As you can see in the picture, the female plain tiger butterfly lays her eggs on the milkweed plant. Now the milkweed plant is also called as the rui plant. As you can see in the picture, the butterfly has laid her eggs on the leaf of the rui plant. It is not just one egg, but it lays many eggs on a leaf. After laying the eggs, in around 6 to 8 days, the larva emerges from the egg. As you can see in the picture to your left hand side, how the larva of a butterfly is coming out from its egg. Now the larva is also called a caterpillar. The larva is the early stage of growth in the life cycle of a butterfly. It emerges from the egg. Now what does the word emerge mean? It means it comes out from the egg. This is the second stage in the life cycle of a butterfly. When a caterpillar comes out from the egg, it is very hungry. It begins to nibble and eat the same leaf on which it emerges from the egg. Nibble means, have you seen a rat, girls? Yes, how it nibbles on the clothes or food bags or sacks. In the same way, even as you can see in the picture that the caterpillar is nibbling on the leaf, so it keeps eating very fast as it is very hungry. So its growth is very rapid. What is the meaning of rapid? It means very quick. So the caterpillar's growth is very quick after it comes out from the egg. As it keeps eating fast, it also grows rapidly in the first 2 or 3 days, because of which it doesn't fit in its skin. But under its old skin, a new loose skin is formed to cover the growing caterpillar. Then the caterpillar sheds its old skin, that is, it molts. Now girls, what is the meaning of this word shed? It means fall off or get separated from its body. This process of shedding its old skin to make way for the new growth is called molt. Now let me give you an example. Most of you watch television, and I'm sure you have seen the Discovery Channel or the National Geographic Channel, where they show about different animals and the changes that occur in their bodies. You must have seen how a snake also molds its old skin and gets a new skin for itself. So even in the same way, a butterfly also molds in this stage of its life cycle. Can you see, girls, to your right hand side picture, how the caterpillar is shedding its old skin? Now as this process continues, only after the caterpillar molds for the 4th time, it goes into the next stage. This is the 3rd stage in its life cycle, the pupa stage, which is also called as the chrysalis. Now girls, I will be explaining the word chrysalis to you. I hope all are paying attention, and please don't forget to learn the spellings of all these words. It has a protective case in this stage. The case is called the chrysalis. Now, what is a case, girls? It is like a protective box. Like if you have something like your specs or something very special and delicate, you always want to keep it protected and safe. So you put it in a box. In the same way, the caterpillar also keeps itself protected in the chrysalis. Now let us see how it makes the chrysalis or this case for itself. It weaves a button of silken thread to a leaf and hangs itself from it. Now what does the word weave means? It means, have you all seen a spider? How the spider weaves its own web, which we say is a cobweb? In the same way, even the caterpillar also weaves a thread around itself, but this is more thick. It covers itself completely and it remains inside it. That is called the chrysalis. So, girls, have you understood that the case in which the caterpillar lives inside is called a chrysalis? The caterpillar remains in the chrysalis for the next 11 to 12 days. It does not eat anything during this stage. And when it is inside, as we know that it has already eaten so much and it is very hungry when it is a caterpillar. So during this stage, when it is inside the chrysalis, it does not eat anything. However, inside the chrysalis, important changes takes place in its body. Now, as you can see in the picture, how the caterpillar is growing and changing its form inside the chrysalis. For example, its legs grow long. It gets attractive wings. Its growth is completed inside the chrysalis. And finally, the adult butterfly emerges from the chrysalis. Can you see, girls, to your right hand side how beautifully the butterfly is coming out from the chrysalis? This is the fourth stage in the life cycle of a butterfly, where the butterfly emerges from the chrysalis. All butterflies go through these stages of growth. Children, did you know for each type of butterfly, the type of plants on whose leaves its female will lay eggs is fixed? The time the larvae takes to emerge from the eggs is different for different types of butterflies. Now, girls, you must be wondering why Miss has written the spelling as larvae. Because larva means one and larvae means many. Caterpillars are also of different colors. Their body is long. Many types of caterpillars are hairy. But as we learned their life cycle, we know that they turn into beautiful butterflies. Now, girls, even at home, when your mama buys grains from the store, we usually store it in a box or we keep it in a sack. Now, even then, when you open the box, after some days, you may see some insects. Now, if a female insect lays eggs in the box, the warmth is enough for them to grow. So, they keep growing and multiplying inside the box. They also have the same stages of growth like a butterfly. Now, girls, as we have come to the end of our lesson number 1, let us revise all the things that we have learned in this lesson. We learned that almost all the living creatures look like their mothers, except a butterfly. There are stages of growth in every living being. A hen sits on her eggs to hatch them. The fully grown chick breaks the eggshell and comes out. Egg, caterpillar or larva, chrysalis or pupa, and adult are the four stages of the life cycle of a butterfly. The plain tiger butterfly lays its eggs on the leaves of the milkweed plant. The larva emerges from the egg. It is called the caterpillar. When the growth of the caterpillar is complete, it enters the pupa stage, during which it lives inside the chrysalis. The adult butterfly emerges from the chrysalis. It has 6 long legs and 4 attractive wings. Girls, I hope you all have understood the lesson. Girls, now let us read the difficult words loudly together. Different, adult, emerges, butterflies, enough, warmth, hatching, aggressive, similarities, caterpillar, metamorphosis, larva, pupa, milkweed, molt, chrysalis. Girls, learn the spellings of these words. But not only these, learn the other difficult words from your text, which I have already sent in part 1. Children, you need to follow a few instructions while doing your work. Watch the explanation of the lesson 2 to 3 times to understand it better. Read the text thoroughly. Learn the spellings of all the difficult words. In your notebooks, you will write question 1, fill in the blanks, and question 2, complete the following. Leave a line after every fill in the blank and complete the following. Underline the answers with a blue color pencil. Draw a line after you have completed your work. Draw a picture of a butterfly on a new page. Children, you will do your written work in any of your old books, and later, once you receive your books, you can copy it in your fair notebooks. On a new page, you will write the date in the margin and the name of the lesson in the double line as shown. Write question 1, fill in the blanks. Number 1, the female butterfly lays eggs on the leaves of a plant. 2, the larva of a butterfly is called a caterpillar. 3, the caterpillar sheds its old skin, that is, it molts. 4, the adult butterfly emerges from the chrysalis. 5, in 6 to 8 days, the larva emerges from the eggs. Leave a line and write question 2. Complete the following. Number 1. When a hen sits on her eggs to warm them, she is said to be hatching her eggs. 2. When a hen is hatching her eggs, she becomes aggressive for the fear of their safety. 3. The female plain tiger butterfly lays an egg on the milkweed leaf. 4. Butterflies of various shapes and beautiful colors are a part of our environment. Draw a line after you have completed your work. On a new page, write question 3. Draw and color any type of butterfly from the pictures given below in a garden with flowers. Girls, use your own imagination and creativity and complete question number 3. Children, revise everything that we have learnt in this lesson. Thank you. Stay home, stay safe.